Big debate over safety in the wake of that explosive train derailment that happened in West Virginia. The accident was one of 3 in the past year involving rail cars that had already met a higher standard than the government requires. So what's going on with these accidents? Leland Vittert is live in Boomer, West Virginia today. So Leland, what's the latest there?
Well, Martha, 2 days after this disaster, the fire is still burning across the river from where we are. I'm going to step out so you can get a sense of the scope and magnitude of how many train cars jumped the tracks and then exploded there. They are having to let the fires burn out before they can bring crews in to try and not only figure out what happened, but also try to begin the cleanup process here of getting these train cars out and then the rails repaired once again. There was an enormous fireball here 2 days ago as this train derailed. One house was destroyed, hundreds are still evacuated, and the one man in that house was able to get out just in the nick of time.
A really loud whistle to start with, and I guess when the hole finally erupted, it just shot flames, a fireball up higher than the mountain. It was enormous. We could feel the heat inside the house.
An incredible scene out here, and these are the new tanker cars that are supposed to be much safer than the older versions that crisscross America on a daily basis. Still, there was a lot of crude oil that leaked out of these cars, and there was a real fear that it would have contaminated the river here. Beautiful rivers in West Virginia. It's also the source of drinking water around here. They had to shut down all the water treatment plants. They say they now believe that they have contained everything and that they can turn those plants back on. But still, Martha, the folks here are under a boil water order for the next couple of days.
So just quickly here, Leland, is there a way to keep these from happening, these accidents?
Well, there is millions of gallons of crude on the rails every day, including in these rail cars that crisscross all over, not only rural parts of the country, but also the more urban ones as well. There's a debate about possibly having even more stringent safety standards for these rail cars to keep them from decoupling like they did back there at the accident here. The other debate also is this centers around the Keystone XL pipeline. Proponents of Keystone say that having the pipeline would mean you don't have to have these kinds of trains or as many of these types of trains. Opponents, of course, say an accident like this shows you the dangers of crude oil no matter how it's transported.
Interesting debate. Leland, thank you very much.